Hey guys, it's Angelo, and today, upon request of many of you, we'll be having a look at how to properly use the Night Fae Covenant ability, Fae Guardians, in combat when it comes to PvE scenarios, so in raids as well as in Mythic+. Since many Shadow Priests have swapped over to the Night Fae, understanding what Fae Guardians does and is able to achieve for you is quite important, and after this video you will see that Fae Guardians can be used in different ways to achieve different things. Now, if you still have any questions concerning switching to the Night Fae, or any other priest-related questions and wish to join the discussion, be sure to find me over on Twitch tonight, or be sure to join the discussion over on Discord, with both links in the description box below. With that being said though, and without any further ado, let's go right ahead and have a look. Okay, so Fae Guardians, the Night Fae's Covenant ability, sounds like quite the complex ability, but we'll go over it step by step. Once activated, you call for 3 Fae Guardians to attend your targets for a total of 20 seconds. The Wrathful Fairy will automatically be applied to the enemy target, and direct attacks against this target restore mana if you're a healer and 3 insanity if you're a Shadow Priest. The Fairy will follow your application of Shadow Word Pain, but since your Shadow Word Pain is probably most likely going to be on your currently targeted enemy already, the Fairy will automatically travel to it. Your Guardian Fairy reduces the damage taken by 10% and follows your Power Word Shield. Now, when activating Fae Guardians, the Guardian Fairy will automatically already be applied to yourself, and so will the Benevolent Fairy, which increases the cooldown recovery rate of a major ability by 100%. In our case, this major ability of course is Void Eruption. Good, so with the explanation out of the way, let's analyze what makes Fae Guardians so strong. Fae Guardian's strength stems out of its 2 components for us as Shadow Priests, specifically the Benevolent Fairy, which reduces the cooldown of Void Form, as well as the Wrathful Fairy, which gives us 3 insanity per attack on the targeted enemy. The latter is not as important, but the former one is quite important. Furthermore, Fae Guardians has a special synergy with a Soulbind from the Night Fae called Nia. Nia's first Soulbind ability, Grove Invigoration, has a chance to grant us a stack of redirected anima, which increases our health by 1% and our mastery by 25% for 30 seconds, and it is able to stack. When activating Fae Guardians, this effect is put on steroids, and you will automatically gain 12 additional stacks of redirected anima, meaning a flat 300 mastery, and more even so depending on how many additional stacks you have. Now, to put this into perspective, I currently have 11% mastery, or 477 worth of the actual stat, with an item level of 221. Adding 300 mastery to this during Fae Guardians is a huge buff to our damage. Right, so the true question however remains, how do we use Fae Guardians in combat? And the most straightforward way to answering this is actually quite simple. Pair your Fae Guardians with your Void Form during the opener, so use it either right before Void Eruption or after the first Void Bolt within your Void Eruption, where you will have a spare global cooldown that would typically be invested into your second Devouring Plague, but since you'll already have one running on the target at this point, ideally, you won't lose out on any DPS. This will cut the cooldown of your Void Form in half, leaving you at just around 45 seconds before your next Void Form. Your next Void Form will be ready while Fae Guardians is still on cooldown for just about 30 seconds, meaning you would have to delay Void Form for a little before using Fae Guardians again to pair it. You shouldn't delay Void Form for too long, but you can delay Void Form for a couple of moments in order to get the Fae Guardians buff towards the end of your actual Void Form. Here, it really boils down to what you need to do with your cooldowns. If you're forced to burst down a pack of ads in Mythic Plus and have no choice but to make use of the Void Form before Fae Guardians is back in sync, then you will have to do so. Ultimately, whenever you decide to use Fae Guardians out of sync of Void Form, which will of course be the case most of the time, use it only when there's more than 40 seconds of cooldown left on your Void Form. This will essentially maximize the cooldown reduction and will allow you to Void Form right after Fae Guardians, which will result in your next Void Form and Fae Guardians basically starting to get ready at almost the exact same time. Ultimately, you'll just want to stick to 3 rules. The first Fae Guardians is used in synergy with Void Form, the second one can be used in synergy with Void Form if you delay it slightly, and the next ones will typically not be paired unless there is a specific reason in holding onto your cooldowns. Be sure to go to a target dummy if you can and practice using Fae Guardians. The theoretical knowledge I'm giving you here will have to be put into practice actually by you guys, as that's just the best way to learn actually. Now, to show you specifically how really good Shadow Priests use Fae Guardians in raids, and how what I'm saying actually applies to this, I'm going to put a couple of logs in the description box below, showing you exactly how Fae Guardians and Void Form are used in different fights in Castle Nathria. All in all, Fae Guardians is actually not that difficult to use. The more you play with it, the more you will notice different ways of utilizing it in different situations, but honestly this just takes time and practice. Be sure to let me know what you think though. How are you enjoying Fae Guardians so far? Are you satisfied with your switch over to the Night Fae? Why or why not? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. As always, of course, thank you so much everyone for watching. If this video was helpful to you, be sure to give it a like and subscribe in order to stay updated on the content of this channel. A special thanks to all of my supporters over on Patreon, all of the Twitch subs, and any other donations. You guys are awesome. Now have a good one, my friends. Enjoy playing around with Fae Guardians, and I will see you all in the next one.